Adam Sandler once again takes a dramatic turn in Lebron James produced basketball drama Hustle, and I'm really excited to talk about this movie. So without further ado, here is my review of Netflix's Hustle starring Adam Sandler. Welcome to the Beniverse. Hello, my name is Ben Friedman, and today we are talking the film Hustle, which is produced by Happy Madison and LeBron James. The film is directed by Jeremiah Zager and stars Adam Sandler, Queen Latifah, Ben Foster, Robert Duvall, and making his film debut, power forward for the Utah Jazz, Juancho Hernangómez. The film follows Philadelphia 76ers basketball scout Stanley Sugarman, who, after a fall from grace, tries to revive his career by recruiting Bo Cruz, an overseas player with a checkered past to play in the NBA. Hustle is a fictional story, but it roots itself within the NBA, with real-life stars like Anthony Edwards, Trae Young, Chris Middleton, Seth Curry, and Tobias Harris, just to name a few, all appearing throughout this film. And this film is slated to debut on Netflix on June 8th, but I was so lucky that I got to see this film a few days early in theaters. Shout out to my local Cinemark, and I'm so glad I did because I loved Hustle. And if you know anything about me, Hustle is a movie that was made for me. I'm a huge Adam Sandler fan, especially when he takes dramatic roles. I just had a whole podcast about him and some of my favorite dramatic performances he gives and calling him the most underrated dramatic actor. I also love the NBA. I mean, as evident from the fact that I'm a Sacramento Kings fan, which means my fandom runs deep because we have not won basically in my lifetime. Along with all of this, I'm just a sucker for a good sports drama. So this film from the get-go, when the first trailer released, I was like so excited for this film. But I still went into this film with reserved expectations. This is a Happy Madison's production releasing on Netflix. So I did know their checkered past, and it did make me worry that this film was either going to be too comedic or just kind of just not work in its drama. And what I came out of Hustle, what I'm so glad to say is I was wrong and I was in complete shock. Not only does this film take itself very seriously, this film was a complete surprise to me because I couldn't believe how emotionally riveting I found the drama within this film, as well as how much I cared for our two main characters played by Sandler and Hernangómez. And let's not waste any time. The best aspect of this movie is its performances. Adam Sandler is electric as Stanley. His desperation drives the film's story as we see a man working hard to cement his legacy. And we feel for him. And his performance as a coach and a mentor just feels so natural. And you can tell just how much Sandler loves the game of basketball. He has an understanding and attachment to the game that just cannot be faked. No other actor could have come in and done what Sandler does because Sandler lives this game. And you can feel that in his performance. There is a genuine enthusiasm that just radiates through the screen. Yet, what makes this character so special is Sandler's ability to portray his subtleties. This character is a complicated man with demons from his past that continue to haunt him throughout his professional career. And as an actor, Sandler balances this internal struggle along with the external struggle of trying to build up his recruit and prove that man's worth as well. And since we're on the topic of the recruit, let's talk about Juancho Hernangómez, who plays Bo Cruz in the film. And I'm just going to say it. I think Hernangómez gives the best performance that we've ever seen from an NBA player ever before. As an actor, he wears his heart on his sleeve. You empathize immediately with this character as we see what his daily struggles to do what is right for his family, while simultaneously trying to make a name for himself. His performance just feels so natural. His repertoire with Sandler feels organic. His comedic timing is perfect. And his anger throughout is palpable. But in everything he does, you feel his heart at the forefront. And there's many times where his heart overshadows his mind. And it makes for a character that is so easy to root for, but you also understand how much this character has struggled and how much this game of basketball means to him and his family. Of course, being a basketball player, his skills on the court feel authentic. And it gives the film further credibility as a sports drama. Everything feels so real because it is rooted within the NBA. As a director, Zager's style of direction feels so authentic and real because the film is capturing something authentic and real. We are not watching actors try to play basketball. We're watching professional basketball players playing professional basketball players, and they just simultaneously are acting in those moments. And the NBA's presence within Hustle makes everything feel real because it's so natural. All the players in this film, they love the game, and it allows the director to capture an energy that would otherwise in any other basketball film feel artificial. And every player who comes in this film comes to play. Specifically, I'm going to single out Minnesota's Timberwolves sophomore player, Anthony Edwards, who is so great as the antagonist for Bo on the court. You can tell that he's able to channel probably some of his real life persona into the character and on the court. So his intensity feels so real on screen. Yet this film could have relied on just having NBA players, and that's what NBA fans wanted to see. But it never relies on its star-studded players. They are in this film to service the story as well as service the heart of the story, which is basketball, but they never overshadow the actual character study that is being had in this film. They just make the world feel way more real. At its core, this film is a love letter to basketball. But even if you are not an active watcher of the NBA, the themes of self-discovery and overcoming adversity are so relatable that it makes for a great dramatic story that just so happens to also be a crowd pleaser for fans of the NBA. If I had to criticize this film, I will say the story is very conventional. It hits many of the same beats that other sports dramas do, yet it never bothered me. One, because I just know sports movies are going to hit those beats, and two, it's because I bought into Sandler and Hernangómez's relationship and their retrospective story so much. I loved Hustle thoroughly. I cannot sing this film's praises enough, and I would really encourage anyone to check out this film. Out of 4 stars, I'm giving it 3.5 stars. There's one thing I can be sure of, and that is that Hustle is going to be a crowd pleaser this summer. Make sure to check out Hustle on Netflix later this week. And if you get the chance to see it in theaters, see it in theaters. I think the intensity of basketball and just the crowd-pleasing nature of it is going to play so much better in theaters than it is on your home. But that's not to degrade the film in any means. I just think that this is a film that plays better with an audience who also loves the game of basketball. And as always, if you like this video, make sure to subscribe to the channel for more reviews. Thank you for watching. My name is Ben Friedman. Take care. Bye-bye.